Today we pulled giant, massive ticks off of my dogs. I've got something. I feel it right here. Right here on his neck. There's a tick right here. So there's a tick in between Zeus's paw. 1, 2, oh. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those of you that are new here, well, I'm Jacob, and welcome to my jungle. Now, if you guys saw the title and thumbnail, you will know for today's video that today we pulled giant, massive ticks off of my dogs. Here in South Florida, it's the change of seasons. It's starting to cool down. It's a sunny, well, not sunny, it's a cloudy 75 today, and it is absolutely beautiful. And with this change of season comes the ticks. Last week, I pulled a tick off my Galapagos Tortoise, and today we found ticks on my dogs. Guys, this was absolutely insane. So for today's video, we're gonna be going around and checking the ticks on all of my animals. We checked out the Redfoot Tortoises, we checked out other tortoises, we checked out my dogs, we checked out a bunch of the animals here. So if you guys wanna know how many ticks we got, where they are now, what we're doing about this problem, well guys, you are in the right place, and we're gonna hop right into that. So to get started, today we are going to check out my Redfoot Tortoises. Now, this is the main area in the front of my property, and we have 20 Redfoot Tortoises in here. We've got all different Redfoots. Now, we oftentimes find babies, we have nests to dig up, but this is just one of many Redfoot Tortoises. So we're gonna check out this one since it was right here. Now, basically what's going on is the ticks will go on their skin. Since these tortoises live on the ground, the ticks will wanna get up on their skin and suck their blood. So basically, this front legs right here, this is like a hard armor. Now the ticks are not really gonna latch onto there, but they're gonna get on that soft skin tucked right over here. So what we wanna do is have him extend his leg out just a little bit so we can take a look in there. But I'm not seeing anything on this front side. What I do wanna do is I wanna bring him back over, and if we flip him for a second, that's gonna be okay. If we gently roll him over, it's gonna be okay, because again, these ticks like to hide right up here by the cloaca, and they like to hide all in here. So we just wanna look, and guys, I'm not seeing any ticks. And next up today is this pretty girl. Now this is one of my friendliest female Redfoot Tortoises, one of my absolute favorites, and she always comes over to say hi. So if I just reach my hand out, she's gonna come over, she's gonna let me pet her on the neck just like that. But what I do want to check out right now is I want to look at her legs, because again, like I was telling you guys, these ticks want to hide up inside of their legs, but right now in the grass and it's kind of dark, well, it's hard to tell. So in order to properly examine the tortoise, we're going to need both hands. We're going to need to get down, we're going to need to get dirty with this, so we want to bring her right over here, and right now I'm really able to look at her neck. Now, for some reason, the Redfoot Tortoises don't really get the ticks. It's really just the Galapagos, but occasionally we will find a tick here and there because we are in South Florida and these guys are living outside. That's why we do these weekly checks to make sure these guys are tick-free. Now, she looks good. Now we're gonna bring her on over. My favorite girl, I'm sorry. And basically, you're gonna wanna look right here in the crevices of the legs on that nice, soft skin. It's not as tough as this outside skin, because when these tortoises, as a natural defense mechanism, will actually curl up, and all of these hard scoots will act as armor for them. But this girl doesn't look like she has any ticks, so let's keep searching. I've got something. I feel it right here. Guys, look at what we've got. We've got a nest of Redfoot tortoise eggs. So while we were looking for these ticks, I discovered some disturbed ground, and look what we found. It's nesting season, so right now all the Redfoot tortoises are laying their eggs, and these eggs right here are gonna be babies now. The reason why we wanna collect these eggs is because if we were to leave them in the ground, they more than likely will not hatch, because there's different temperatures, different humidity. We wanna get these guys in the incubator where we have constant temperature and constant humidity, which is gonna give these eggs the best possible chance to hatch out. But the real question right now is, how many eggs did one of these tortoises lay? And if you guys come here, this is one of my favorite parts of the job. Getting to come out here, seeing my animals reproducing and breeding, well, that means that they're happy and healthy. We've had a successful mission with our Redfoot Tortoises. Now, although we didn't find any ticks, which is a great sign, we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Redfoot eggs. Now these are 3 different clutches from 3 different females. So we've got to take these eggs right now and we got to get them in the incubator. So we've got our 11 beautiful eggs right here ready to go in the incubator. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this lid on it because that's going to keep the humidity that these eggs need to grow and develop into baby tortoises. Now, so far to kick off the baby season, we've got a whole bunch of eggs. We've got a couple bins so far, so we've got 11 in here, we've got 6 in here, and we've got about another 10 in here. So far, we've got about 30 baby Redfoots for the season. Now, hopefully by the end, we're gonna have about 200 eggs and hatch out over 100. So the next animal on today's list to check for ticks is my emus, Ghost and Shadow. Now, I'm not sure if Shadow is going to let me look because Shadow does not like to be touched, but Ghost right over here loves to be touched. Ghost loves hanging out in the new big field that I gave him. So let's get inside, let's check them out. I haven't seen ticks on these guys before, but if these ticks are on the emus, we're gonna wanna get them off because these things can get up to the size of grapes, and well, it's just not healthy for any of the animals. Now, I do regular deworming with the emus with ivermectin, so that ivermectin is gonna keep fleas and ticks and other internal and external parasites away. But even though we do that, we still gotta check them out. So right now, we made it here with Ghost, my big old emu girl. Now, Ghost is the tamest emu that I have. Now, emus, they can be 50-50. Some emus are extremely tame and some of them are wild, but I'm lucky that I have this incredible girl that I've raised from a baby. So if you guys have been here for a while, you will know the day that we got her, she was literally like the size of her neck, and now she's so big and just so nice. So you see, the emu breeding season is gonna be starting up soon. So you can see she's got this incredible blue neck. These are the breeding colors for emus. Now, she will keep the blue throughout the year, but this time of year, the colors get really dark, they get really blue, and this girl is just amazing. Now, this isn't a regular emu, this is actually a blonde emu, so this is a mix. So it's a mix between a white emu and a regular emu, so you can see it's kind of got like this dirty blonde color. Now, if we look on the feathers, on the underside of the feathers, you can see that they're pretty white and we have all of this clean skin. So basically, in order to look for these ticks, the ticks are gonna latch onto the skin if there were ticks here. But because we give them the preventative, she shouldn't have ticks, but we're still gonna check her out. Well, we might be here a while because we gotta comb through a couple million feathers. Okay, so I'm really searching through her right now. I'm going all on the backside right by her butt, and I'm literally combing through all the feathers. If you come look at these feathers. These are like the craziest feathers that you've ever seen. These are like kind of dry feathers here on the end. But again, we're searching through the whole thing. She's walking away. Ghost, where are you going, Ghost? Come here, come sit down. Come here to Papa. Come on down, girl. So Ghost is gonna sit down right now because look, we're not done. We are not done searching for the tick. So I want to look at all of her neck area right here. Wait, I think I see something right here, I think I see something. Wait. Nope, it's nothing. Now, although we are not finding any ticks, you can see there's all of this kind of flaky skin right here. So we just want to help get this flaky skin away. Now we want to be as gentle as possible here. So we don't want to touch her cornea, but we just want to use our fingers to just kind of peel this flakiness away, because this flakiness could be a little bit itchy, and it's just peeling right off just like this. So this is why it's really important to have great relationships and good bonds with your animals. She's literally resting her head right inside of my hand. Now this is only possible through spending thousands of hours with this bird. I've raised her from a little baby, so she trusts me and I trust her. So it's really rewarding to be able to gain these animals' trust so we can help them out. Now in the wild, you might have little finches and other animals that are gonna come, but she's not in the wild, so we're gonna have to do that for her. So we're just gonna kind of come right here. Look right here. If we come right here under her eye, there's just a little bit of this crustiness right here that we just want to clean right off. So now that we gave this pretty girl a spa day, we checked her for ticks, we got to peel some flaky stuff off. Well, now it's time to go check on my Galapagos tortoises. So now that we checked my tortoises, we checked my emus, we got to dig up some Redfoot eggs. The next animals we're going to check out is my Galapagos tortoises here. Now these are typically the ones that we find ticks on. Now we're gonna be checking these guys out, and we're gonna be checking out my dogs, Zeus and Xena. So we got our first tortoise here who's hanging out, which is actually great because we don't have to go too far. So this is my young Galapagos tortoise that I've raised since it was the size of a strawberry. But what we want to do right now is we want to get her to come out so we can find ticks. So we might need some carrots. So instead of carrots, I decided to get a romaine lettuce head. So basically we're going to use this to kind of get this tortoise to come out of his shell. And I see a tick already. It's really hard to see, but I see the tiniest tick ever. So if you look right here, I'm going to show you right now where this tick is. So we're going to keep this guy distracted, but right here, let me show you. Come here. Right here on his neck, there's a tick right here. Wait, I got it. Oh, I got it. Look at that. We just pulled a tiny micro tick off this tortoise. Now, you really have to have an eye because this tick right here blends in with the color of his skin. But I've been doing this for many years. I've pulled off hundreds of ticks off of animals, so I would say I'm kind of an expert on removing ticks from animals. So the really bad thing about these ticks is if we get a lot of ticks here and they suck a lot of blood, well, that can turn the animal anemic. So what we want to do is we want to put the tick inside of here and we just want to squeeze it and pop the tick. That's how we know we're going to get rid of them. It's a common myth that when you pull the ticks off, that their heads will stay inside of the skin. I've never experienced that in the hundreds of ticks I've pulled off. So we got one tick so far, but we're gonna hold this lettuce head out and see if we can find a couple more. Okay, buddy, come on, come on. He's crunching, he's munching, and I'm not seeing any more ticks. Again, they're gonna be kind of hiding right here on the skin, on this soft skin, all by the neck and all by his legs. So we're gonna hold this lettuce head right here, and we're gonna see if we can find any more ticks. Come on, buddy. So we've got her distracted with some lettuce in the front. Now what I wanna do is I wanna check out the legs. Now, typically the ticks are gonna hang out right here on the outside of the cloaca. So we're looking and we're not seeing any. If there was any large ticks, we would surely see them. And we're not seeing any large ticks, and we're not seeing any tiny ones either. So now that we checked out our first Galapagos tortoise, we got one tick, we're gonna check out our bigger one right over here. So this is our bigger Galapagos tortoise. Now this one is normally prone to having some more ticks. You know what they say, the bigger the tortoise, the bigger the ticks. So she's really good, and look, I already see one. I think I see two actually. So we're gonna get her distracted here. Now she already had some pumpkin. So if you come right here, there's definitely another tick right here. I just kind of, wait, I almost got it. Wait, I got it, I think. Oh, no, it's still on. She's moving. Wait, come here. Let's look. Let me show you guys this. Look at this tick right here. So she's trying to move out of the way, but there's a tick right here on her skin. So I'm just gonna grab it with my fingers. Wait, 1, 2. Okay, I got it. Look at that. We got it right here. So this sure is an active tick that we pulled off this tortoise. This is a good sign that we're getting them off when they're tiny, when they're small. So with these bigger tortoises, we do a preventative spray on their skin to kind of keep these ticks away. So this guy is active, he's running, and I just noticed there's like a grape-sized tick right here. We're gonna have to crawl over to him. Right here, look, it's coming, it's moving. Wait, I got it right here, right here. Look at that one that we just pulled off. We did a small one, and then we got one that's about the size of a bean. Guys, look at this tick. This thing is so scary. So right now we've got both ticks crawling on my hands. Now, I'm used to these ticks. Now, I'm sure everyone in the comments is thinking I'm absolutely insane for this, but what we wanna do is we wanna get rid of these ticks. We don't want these parasitic insects here. So look at this, we're gonna take them and we're just gonna put them right into the alcohol like that, and we're gonna take our other one, and he doesn't wanna come off, but we're gonna just peel them off and drop them on in just like that. That's how we're gonna get rid of these ticks in some rubbing alcohol. So now that we pulled off 3 ticks from our Galapagos tortoises, well, it's time to go check out Zeus and Xena. Hi guys! Hi guys! So right now we just made it over to Zeus and Xena, my 2 African Boerboel dogs. So this is Xena right here, the prettiest girl in the world. And then this is Zeus, the biggest baby in the world. He's so nice. And these dogs are just so incredibly playful. But right now, they have no idea that we're gonna check them for ticks. Now these guys get a monthly preventative of HeartGuard. It's a dewormer which takes care of all of the internal and external parasites, but even though you give those preventatives, it is also good to give them a check to make sure the medication is working, because even though you give these medications, they still can get the occasional tick, the occasional flea. So that is why we check them out every single day. And oh my, guys, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked right now by big, giant dogs. So right now, Zeusy boy is laying down, and he is just so good. We do these exams pretty much once a week on all the mammals to make sure that they're tick-free, make sure that they're free of any internal or external parasites. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we're gonna comb through his fur. Now we'd be able to really tell, obviously if there was a giant tick, he'd be sticking out, but if there's something tiny, we're really gonna have to sit here and sift through all of the fur. All right, I think I see a tick right here. Wait, oh wait. It's just one of his nipples, so that's definitely not a tick. That's just a regular old dog nipple. I was mistaken there. But we're searching on Zeus, and looks like on his belly, well, it doesn't look like he's got anything. So right now, as I'm examining his paw, look at this. There's a tick in between Zeus's paw right now. This is the perfect little spot for the tick to hang out. And this is a bad day to be a tick, because I'm here, the tick wrangler, the tick master. So we're gonna grab it right now. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Zeus, I know. Sorry, buddy. That didn't feel too good, but look, we got the tick off of you. So look at this one. This one is another large tick. This is what I would call like a medium-sized tick. It's not quite the fruit gusher tick that I like to find. The bigger the better for ticks for me. But look at this guy. We've got our cup of alcohol. Zeus, yes, look what we have. Look, we're going to put them in, and look, we're saving you from the ticks. Yes, I know, we want to get them all off, yes. Guys, come take a look at this right here. There's another tick right here in the fur. I just noticed it right here. Look at that. There's another tick, but this one looks to be a little bit dried out. So look at him, he's right here. We're gonna reach, 1, 2. Oh, look at that. We got the tick. Not only do we get the tick, but we got a couple dog hairs with it too. So this guy looks a little bit dry. He's moving just a little bit, but he actually was just on the outside of the hair. Look at that. Look at him walk and move. Zeus, look at the tick. Look, we are saving you from the ticks. So we actually just gave Zeus his preventative medication about a week ago. I think that's why this tick is kind of dry and falling off, because when you give him that medication, any ticks and any external parasites will actually fall off. We've got our 5th and final tick. Now the first one we popped and we put him inside of there. Now we are going to continue to check out Zeus right now. We got 4 ticks so far. We're going to continue checking out Zeus, and then we are going to check out Xena, and I will be sure to keep all of you updated if we find any more ticks. But I'd say we had a pretty successful mission today. So that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's tick removal video on Zeus the dog. We got to check out some of the animals and pulling the ticks off the tortoises. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite part of today's video. And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, you want to see more ticks and you want to see the rest of my animal family, well guys, all you have to do is subscribe below.